Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to our stock market insights for today. It's February 2020. And let me just go ahead and invite our friends here at our Instagrams page, as well as our friends in our Facebook page. In the meantime, if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, I hope you can subscribe and click that notification bell so you are also updated whenever we have our live stream every day. There you have it. Let's just give them a few minutes to join. Okay, there you go. So let us see how your index performed today. Let me see. Okay, so we have finally crossed the MA20 line for our index, and let's see if it will create a brand new support right at the MA20 level. So we're still not very stable yet when it comes to our bias for it to uh, reverse and move upwards, because this has a tendency to overshoot and sometimes it does not sustain. Something like this that happened here. But then again, I feel that we have already reached uh, this was your okay, it reached a support at this area. What about here? So I'd say that I feel that um, I've reviewed some of the blue chip companies this afternoon, and I found that a lot of them are already showing some bullish signs. So I feel that what you had here was a higher low. So this is your first low, and then when it retraced, it's much higher than the previous low. So you have a higher low. And if this will officially reverse and move upwards, then chances are you will have a higher high. So this is your first high. So what we want to see is for it to move a little higher, and then it will create something like that. So a higher high and a higher low would mean you now have a bullish trend. There you have it. Good evening. Marco, yes, ABS, MBT, Ali, SMPH, MEG, AGI, and GFC for Rayolet. Okay, right, so let's start with Marco's request. Good evening, Miss Cutie. Miss Cutie is not here. She's playing her cell phone. Okay, let's start with your request, Marco. ABS. Wow, big jump for ABS. It has been on a massive decline previously, and it's in just a span of one day. All the weight that you did here paid off, right? So that's how the market sometimes is. Stock may be sleeping for a long time. In fact, almost half a year of sleeping, and most of the sentiment is really on a bearish sentiment, but it's just one move for this day, and then all of it got it's either you got out of the EPIT or you were profitable. Anyway, I feel that this one is a massive movement, so sometimes when you have that, then chances are the next day uh, some people will take profit. and just be extra careful, and don't be a victim of FOMO, because I feel if you are a position trader, then this kind of level at the moment is already very high. So wait for it to retrace, and the perfect time or perfect area for you to probably check would be the first one would be the previous resistance right here. So when it retraces, um, it might challenge this area and will potentially move if there's move some more upwards if you have enough volume right here. If not, then you wait for it to go down here at the MA20 level, and that's where you enter. MBT. MBT also nice move. I think this is the start of more bullish movements, or yeah, uptrend for MBT. You also had a so there's a dividend scheduled for March 20th. X date is March 3rd. So I think that this has also helped in moving the price higher. And I think I mentioned this previously. You are already at the bottom for this one. It's just that this is consolidating, and today really did a good job in pushing the price higher. So brace yourself. I feel that there will be more green days for MBT. Talking about risk to reward ratio, your risk is well very near 58.55. That's 2.71. So if you can haggle a little bit lower than that, even better. But imagine your risk. Your risk is 2% against your possible reward, which is, of course, first area would be here, then second area would be here. See that 13%. So put this in your watch list. If you would like, you can start accumulating volume. Ali. For Ali as well, I feel that this is the beginning of some more bullish actions for Ali. Okay. So first area to monitor would be this one. This is your resistance, your nearest resistance at the moment. So if you can get in, and let's say you're still interested in getting in this stock, get in as near as you can at the MA20 line, and then probably monitor if you see some signs of weakness around 44, then you can take profit partially or even the entire thing. That's right. Joseph, good evening, madam. AXLM IRC now fruit bought. Thank you. Sure. X date March 3rd, kaya siguro tumataas na naman. Yes, I feel that as well. And for those people who may have already entered at the bottom, this is your chance. Just hold on to your position and wait, because I feel that, like Marco mentioned, there will be some more bullish actions in the coming days. Okay, Ali and SMPH. Okay, SMPH, we had a bounce. Okay, so yesterday I was a bit hesitant because we fear that this MA20 line might not hold, and I think this is a confirmation that this is a successful bounce, and most likely we'll have some more bullish movements in the coming days. And let's just put our first resistance right here at the 42.77. That is for SMPH. Now let's take a look at MEG. MEG is, well, MEG has officially crossed the MA20 line, but we're not very safe yet because this is the resistance that I see. So let us say we cross the 4.07 area, and then most of the action happens above that, then chances are we have a continuous uptrend in this stock. Although, look at your foreign buying. You already had 1.13 million for foreign buying. That means foreign investors are looking into MEG, and they're starting to invest in MEG. So that's a good sign. AGI. I say that yes, you're at a very near, or at a very, there's a big potential in this position at the moment, because you are bound to move up in the coming days. I think wherever it is situated right now is already promising. Okay, but if you would like to play conservative, then wait for it to probably dip around 10.39 or 10.40 level, and then add some more volume. Look at that, it's been on decline. It's on a decline for a long time, and we have just retested the previous bottom here. First bottom and then second bottom over here. And then your RSI is also from your previous bottom against today's bottom, then much higher price. See that? So AGI, put that in your watch list. JFC. For JFC, okay, whoever doubts JFC, I think the bee is about to fly. Look at that. So it was a good bounce from yesterday's hammer. So this is what we call a hammer, and that I mentioned yesterday that if this comes out at the support area, that signifies a change in direction. A change in direction is about to happen in the coming days, and good enough, the next day it has manifested, and I feel that it will continue to move up, but we're not totally 100% bullish, because the first resistance here is still very near. It's at 194.89. So our goal is for this stock to cross that path, and then that's when we can say some more bullish actions might really happen here. The next would be AXLM, and this is for Joseph. AXLM, okay. Currently, we're just sitting at the resistance area for AXLM. So although this is slightly higher, this one also had several instances slightly higher than that, but this, your MA20 line, is currently acting as a resistance. So in case no one takes profit, and then most of the action happens above the MA20 line, then that's good. We might have some more bullish actions. Now look at your volume right here. Slightly higher in volume than the previous 2 days. So I think people are really showing interest here. At the same time, you're already at a very cheap level. So just hang in there. I feel that you will have your timing, your perfect timing to be profitable for AXLM. Not that far. I mean, the long wait is almost over. Which one? Marco, JFC wick on top. Let me see. Yeah, that's why I feel that. So this is your JFC. I still see your MA20 as a resistance, because when the price reached this level, there was some kind of a rejection that happened, and I feel that this will also continue to go up, but we'll first challenge this. What we need at the moment is really good volume on the buying side, so that we outnumber those people who are selling, and then we can officially cross our MA20 line. Okay, so IRC, let's continue. IRC, we are currently sitting at, I think this is bound to make a good breakout play. Look at that very significant volume. So just in case, because there is a gap up that happened here. Normally when there is a gap up, chances are it will revisit that gap. So just in case it dips here, I feel that, I can already give it a try right at this area, because this used to be a support right over here. So it will also probably create that support in that area. Okay, hopefully, because I see the volume is already starting to move up. Look at that. Okay. You also had your previous support in this level. See that? There was a stabilization that happened in this area. So I feel that this is already a good area to monitor, start accumulating at this level, 1.07 to 1.05, 1.07. That would be a good area to start buying. You had IRC. Now what about now? Now I think we're very near the okay, so this is your support, right? That's our support, and you have an engulfing candle today. So this ended much higher than the previous day's price. I think that's promising. Now, in case the market gives you a chance at the 2.07 level, I think that's really, really good. But anywhere from 2.07 to 2.14, I think is a tolerable entry price, because right now it's consolidating, it's strengthening the support that we see in this area. Again, just a gentle reminder, what we are doing here at the moment is what we call technical analysis. We just base our insights solely on the chart, and then just to let you know, sometimes the news can influence and can negate whatever we see in the chart. So news, read your PSE Edge, read the disclosures. Those things are also very important. Okay, so that will help you. If you do not know which stock to enter yet, go to these pages. Of course, the news section, whenever you get in a particular stock, you read the news section, or you go to PSE Edge, because that will help you determine which stock to get in. But our technical analysis will teach you when to get in. Okay, so see the difference? Okay. Fruit. Let's take a look at fruit. It's currently loading. Okay, so now it is officially a sign of weakness. So yesterday we said that if you see a red candlestick comes out in today's market, then that's a sign of weakness. So with this, I feel that we will have some more red days in the next few days. Okay, red candlesticks in the next few days, and this stock will potentially rest. So drugs to go, Paradero, ISM, and CPG. Okay, let's take a look at ISM. ISM is back at the 1.82 level. It's still stabilizing, and just to let you know, we are at the oversold area. Okay, so chances are when you are at the oversold, the next course of action is it will go up. And normally, if like this one, this is just a a sudden change in direction, but in some occasions you will have sideways first. Like this one, it went up, it did some sideways first before it went down. Okay, let me just draw that. So this went up and then breakdown price. Okay, so looking at it in the reverse, so you might have something like this. So it went down, you might have some sideways first before it can go up. So that's what we see for ISM. It will potentially just repeat the kind of movement we had here in this area, right in this area. So we will also have something like that happening here before it goes up. CPG. Okay, CPG. I'd say this MA20 line is currently acting as our resistance, and I don't see much volume yet. So I think, if people will take profit, just observe the first 30 minutes of tomorrow, see if most of them are going to sell and get out of their position. Then if that thing happens, then most likely most of the action will happen below the MA20 line, and when that happens, you might have a chance at the 0.47 level. Okay. Okay. So we talked about JFC. Marco wants to check out BTC, Bitcoin, and ETC. Marco's becoming very active in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Okay, this is a sign of weakness for our Bitcoin. It officially crossed the MA20 line, and the market is still open, so it could go up and down, but I think that it will most likely have a difficult time breaking your MA20 level, which is around 9,700 and 9,800 level. So be extra careful if you are already profitable. I hope you have already taken some profit there. ETC. What's ETC? Oh, can you verify what's ETC? Or Ethereum? Maybe you meant Ethereum. Oops. Same. For Ethereum, we have some, a few days of consolidation in this area, but this is starting to show some weakness and will most likely rest as well. That's for our Ethereum. I don't know ETC. It's not showing up. BDO, Meralco, and MWC. BDO, I think it will, so you had a dip, right? So it will retrace or bounce, but I don't think that it will bounce fully because we've been up here for a long time, and this is actually part of the process where when one stock goes up, then next course of action is going to rest. Now, it will most likely move up a little, but I think it will struggle a bit around your MA20 line when your MA20 acts as a resistance right there. Okay, so I think it will move up and stop at the 150 level. Meralco. Oh, Meralco, we said yesterday that it will, was it yesterday or the previous days? Yeah, it has crossed the MA20 line and still trying to break that. We're still technically at the resistance area right here. So our goal is hopefully with the right volume. Volume is starting to pick up here, right? Starting to increase, but very, very steady pace. Right now, I can say that we are still at the resistance level for this stock. And once it breaks that, starts moving some more on the upside, then we might experience a reversal. This is actually trying to make a reversal now, but um, we're still not at the very safe level yet because we're still at the MA20 line. Okay. MWC. Okay, MWC, be extra careful. For 3 days straight, but then look at the volume. 3 days straight on a red candlestick, but the volume is very, very small. So what does this mean? People are holding on to their stock, their position, and most likely we will be experiencing some bounce anytime soon. So if you want to, do a test buy, wait for probably a green candlestick. I don't think it's going to be a massive green candlestick if it shows up the next day. It might just be within this range, but go ahead and always compare that against the volume, and you should be good. Now if you want to give it a try, make sure to just do, execute your stop loss areas whenever that is hit. Web for Wonder Pets bids. Web. Okay, Web is currently stabilizing at the area. Okay, so you're just sitting at a support. You know why? Because this used to be a resistance right here. And it, for several days, whenever this price area is hit, it just stays there. So maybe the next move would be to the upside. So that's what we see. Okay, volume is also very, very small there. No one's selling at the moment. No more. Next would be, oh yeah, Web. So market is officially open. Let's check out our positions in the US market. Oh, it's still increased. Feb 20. Okay, it's not, market is not yet open. Let me just verify that. It is already open. Okay. So let's check out our lift. We entered here at the, let me see, 44.70. 44.70. So this is where we entered. Around that area. So I think if this gets hit, I'll also take a look and see if there's a rejection that's happening right there. Then I'll take profit. But my PayPal, I don't know. PayPal for me, I think it will hit my stop loss level. I entered at 124.20. Why did I enter there? Open 122. Okay. My position for PayPal is I am on a sell position for PayPal. The reason why I entered there is because of this one. See this? This is on a declining momentum while the price is moving upwards. So price is moving up here. So I think, I'm not really sure, I hope, I don't like to say this, but one of these days I think it will just dip. I'm not sure. The market has just opened today, so we're not 100% sure if this green candlestick will sustain. For all we know, before the market opens, people will do sell, and we might be more profitable here. I set a stop loss at 128.70. Okay, this is my stop loss area. 128.70, around that. So if it continues to move up, I will lose because I've set this at 5%. But I don't think it will reach that level. I think this will really rest anytime soon. So chugs to go. Thanks, ma'am. You're welcome. So Marco, yeah, I knew it. I was thinking you were referring to Ethereum. Thanks, Paul. REITs. What's this? What's REITs? Let me search for that. Real Estate Investment Trust. I need to research some more about this. I'm just purely focused on trading stocks, cryptocurrency. I also do options trading. So those are just my main plays. In options trading, I technically trade Forex, but that's just within a few minutes. So when the price, like I think I showed it in my video yesterday, there's a time element involved, so a bit risky though, so just be extra careful if you want to engage in that as well. As for me, I just have I'm very disciplined when it comes to my sizing. I only put the fonts that I know I'm willing to uh, lose. Okay, and what's good with options trading is that you can even trade for just as small as $1. S&P 500 and Nasdaq din po. Oh, okay. So maybe I need to research some more about REITs. But I'm also very active in the US market, and I only use eToro for all my trades in the US market. It's very user friendly. That's why I like using this. Okay. Anything else you'd like me to cover for you? Oh, let me take a look at the other stocks. Just drop a comment if you have some more requests, okay? I'm now exploring the other stocks here. So we did JFC, MBT, BDO, ABS, we also did that. ICT, did we check this out? ICT had a gap up, but I feel that it will fill the gap and might even retrace some more, and I think the best area to catch this could be this, right? First area was your previous resistance in this level. Okay, there was a resistance formed here for several weeks. There you go. But in case that breaks, then let's use this as a next support. SM. SM, I think it'll go back to the area near MA20. You had a gap up, but right the same day the gap was filled. See this? It started much higher as the market opened, and then everything happened just sliding down the price much lower. So in case this gives us a chance right at the 1010 12.33 level, then that's a much better entry price than where it is at right now. URC. URC is also, let's take a look. Let's use this as our support. This trend line over here. If that green line gets broken, then that's not a good story. It might go back down here. Okay, but overall, the nearer you are at the green line, that will be our support level. So if you enter here and it goes lower than that, exit as as planned in your stop loss level. Exit when and it goes down, but the nearer you are to the green line that we've plotted here, you're in a much safer position. LR to go and HLCM. Let's see, LR. LR got or did a breakdown in price, so not a good story. It consolidated in this area, Marco, for several days, but there was a breakdown in price, so it might trigger some more bearish or declining moves in the coming days. But how far can it go? I don't think it is going to be that deep anymore, because your RSI is also starting to show some bullish actions here. It's just it's just sad to know that it did a breakdown in price, but don't panic right away, because it will just probably linger in the same area before it goes up once again. To go, I don't see any signs of possible reversal soon. We're still at a very bearish sentiment at the moment, so just hang in there. This, I feel you had a bounce for HLCM. No, actually it's not a bounce, it's a breakout. There was a breakout that happened today for HLCM. So this used to be a resistance right here, and it was trying to break that, and we have successfully done that in today's market. And I think yesterday it also started to give us some hints, because look at your volume, it started increasing. It started to increase yesterday. So what I can say though is that given that our volume in the Philippine market, the volume is very slim compared to the US market, I feel that people will take profit and probably give you a chance at this level before it continues to go up. Okay, so those are our biases. Tech. Let's take a look at tech. Tech, I think you need to be extra careful because it retraced, but it's a minimal retracement. I mean bounce, but right away there's a sign of weakness, so I feel that it will continue to dip. Okay, let's check if this area will also sustain. That's the support that we see. 7.87. Okay. Let's check our. Okay, looks like our PayPal is starting to show some moves according to our bias. Let me see. Where is it showing? Okay, looks like this is acting up. Okay. Marco, Wilcon, Home, Pizza, Max and Emperador, JSM, JSMI. Okay. Let's check all those. Wilcon. Wilcon, oh, be extra careful. We're just moving right at the resistance area. So remember what I drew earlier. So this is exactly the reverse. So what's happening here is it's doing like this. So moving up, trying to do sideways first before it moves down. So I think this is the direction this stock is heading. It will potentially dip, but we are currently at the resistance area. So if this continues to move up, I feel that it will again experience some struggles at the 18.93, and then maybe you will have a breakdown in price there if people become bearish in terms of their sentiment towards this very the entire time since 2019 this stock has been very bullish. So let's see if it breaks down in price. Maybe it will just retrace for a few percentage, probably like this one, around 8 to 10% decline, and then it continues to move up again. So who knows? But basically what we see here is that it will potentially rest. Home. Home, let us see if, what do you think? Let's take this as our next support. I just want to be extra careful. Don't want to recommend something that might frustrate all of us. This for me, I think this has been on a, when this candlestick came out last February 18, there has been a, that this is a significant increase in the price. And I think that it will rest again and test this area, and then this is where I feel that the stock will potentially bounce and move up again. Pizza. Pizza is currently just retesting your support at this level, 9.12, 9.13, and take a look at your RSI. RSI is already giving you some bullish divergence, meaning people are showing interest now in this stock, and I think this is already a good time to start accumulating volume. You are at a very cheap level, and also when this red candlestick came out today, look at the volume. No one's already selling. Volume is very small. That means they're holding on to their positions. Let's take a look at Max. What's happening? Why invalid? There, Maxes. Okay. Price is moving downwards. Let me see. Oops. Moving downwards. Is this moving up? Oh yes, it is. So what I can say here is that maybe what we can do is wait for a confirmation or a green candlestick to come out first before we enter. Emperador. EMP. Okay, be extra careful. This is an obvious sign of weakness. So I feel that this stock will rest and might even go back to the 7.32 level. Okay, so this is the support that I would like us to monitor. 730. And because I feel that it will revisit that area before it goes up again. Okay. Next. Okay, or You're welcome, Marco. Thank you for staying with me all throughout. I hope you can also share our channel and our page to your friends. And yeah, let's invite them and let's teach them the stock market. This is a very promising field that if you become good at it, I feel that you will have a lot of profitable trades, and I think we're on our way there. I just am excited to look back and watch these videos again after 2 years, after 3 years, and see um, the difference, right? I see that a lot of our insights are also starting to, I think around 50%, 60% of what we are reading here are so far accurate. But I am excited to look back 2 years, 3 years from now. What are the chances of us being really um, achieving the chances of us achieving high accuracy rate would be, I think, higher. Hi, Raylet. Thank you. Miss JD, you're welcome. Thank you too for always watching our videos. Guys, if you're not able to join the live, because I think this is my area of opportunity, I cannot really commit an exact time because of my work. And what I can only commit is that just visit my page and my uh, channel every day because there's really something new. It might not be exactly at the same time as I do live, but there will be insights for the day. Okay? So if you do not have any other requests, so I think it's a wrap for tonight. You take care and you have a good one. Okay? Bye bye for now.